guys, it's Deb. Welcome to part 40 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Killer Instinct. In our very last episode, Aiden and Cassandra got married. And Cassandra is totally and completely on top of the world right now. She is so happy to be Mrs. Aiden York. Not only is she completely satisfied from all the spectacular woohooing that she gets with this man, she also has landed herself a very rich husband. Yes, Aiden has over 1 million simoleons in the bank right now. And Cassandra, she's over the moon about that fact. Cassandra is a goth, and she is very caught up in high society. She's very caught up in the trappings of wealth, and although her parents were very wealthy, they did not have over 1 million simoleons in the bank. And Cassandra, she is just thanking her lucky stars that she married this man, because she feels that with his wealth, Aiden could propel her even higher up into society, which is what she so desperately wants. Cassandra feels that because she does have goth blood in her, she feels that she is actually better than all the other people who live in Oasis Springs and Willow Creek. And Aiden has lied to her and told her that he also comes from a very wealthy family, which we know is not true. We know that Aiden grew up very poor, in poverty, on the wrong side of the tracks. Aiden has told her that he is an entrepreneur and owns several different businesses, and that is another way that he has made his fortune. And of course, she believes every single thing that this man has told her. Little does she know what is really going on and how he really amassed his fortune. Now, I have to tell you that Cassandra's attitude and the way Cassandra thinks, she really embodies several things that Aiden totally and completely despises. Back in Starlight Shores, when Aiden was growing up, there were a lot of wealthy kids that he went to school with. A lot of children of famous people out in Starlight Shores. And he remembers how those other children looked down upon him because he did not wear designer clothes. He did not live in a mansion. And he remembers how they used to tease him about coming from the wrong side of the tracks. And that is one of the reasons that he and Rose clicked so well together when they met each other, because Rose was also from the wrong side of the tracks. So she could totally and completely relate to him. Well, Cassandra, she has never wanted for anything. This girl had the best of everything. She was born with that proverbial silver spoon in her mouth, and she has always felt like she was up on a pedestal, or should be put up on a pedestal. She has always felt like a little princess. She has felt like others should basically do everything she wants and just grovel at her feet. I mean, that is exactly how she feels in her heart of hearts. She actually feels like she is better than everyone else because she does have goth blood flowing through her veins. Well, Aiden has a very special plan for Cassandra because he does despise her attitude and everything that she stands for. He does not despise her wealth. It is her attitude about other people that he despises. So he has something very, very special planned for her. Not only is he going to murder this woman, but he has a very special plan in mind for the way he is going to murder this woman. He is going to bring this woman down to a whole new level. He has planned to totally and completely humiliate Cassandra Goff and let her know that she is no better than anyone else in the town. Yes, he's going to make sure she is humiliated and completely mortified before she dies. He's going to rub her face in the fact that she is only human and that everyone else in the town is just as good as she is. And he's going to laugh at her and put her in her place, and let her know how it feels to be totally and completely humiliated. Now, in our last part, Aiden concocted a very special drink for Cassandra, and she did drink it. He used his cow plant to make the essence of embarrassment. And when she drank that drink, not only did it make her a little bit embarrassed, it also put her under a spell, so to speak. He added a drug into this drink, which takes away Cassandra's free will, in a way. What it causes is, it will cause her to do everything that Aiden asks her to do without question. If Aiden tells her to do something, she will do it. Another thing Aiden did in our very last part was Aiden locked all the doors to his house. Yes, after Aiden found out that someone was breaking into his home and leaving these roses, he had a very special security system installed. It is state of the art, and it does include remote controlled door locks. And Aiden has pushed that secret hidden button behind the bar, and he has locked each and every one of the doors. So there is no way that Cassandra can get into the house, in case she needs something, like maybe she needs to go to the bathroom or something like that. She will not be able to get into the house. No, she will not. And Aiden has made her another drink, and he has asked her to drink it, which she is going to do right now. And he's just going to keep making more special drinks for this woman and having her drink them as well. Also, he's going to ask Cassandra to change her clothes. And she is going to change into her everyday outfit. However, he has asked her to add a very special item to her outfit, which of course she did. And there it is. Yes, Cassandra is wearing the sombrero of shame. And look at her face. She has no idea what is about to happen to her. No idea at all. But she is feeling quite embarrassed right now. She knows that this hat is very embarrassing, but she cannot stop herself from wearing it. And she doesn't understand why. She does not know that she is under the influence of a drug that Aiden has given her. All she knows is that she's feeling very embarrassed, starting to feel very humiliated, but she can't keep drinking. She can't quit drinking, and she cannot bring herself to take off this hat, even though she really wants to rip it off her head right now more than anything. She wants to rip that off her head. But no, she cannot bring herself to do it. And she's not thirsty, but she cannot stop drinking. Every time Aiden says, here's another drink this, she feels as though she has to comply, even though she's starting to have to go to the bathroom. She still feels as though she must drink these drinks he's making. She does not understand it, and Aiden is just going to keep making them. One after the other. As many as he possibly can. He's going to keep making these drinks. And Cassandra really has got to go to the bathroom right now. She really does. But for some reason, she has realized that she cannot get inside the house. And she has to go so bad. And she's telling Aiden, I really have to go to the bathroom. And Aiden is saying, really? Well, why don't you have another drink instead? So naturally, Cassandra is complying with Aiden's wishes, and she is having another drink. Yes, she is. She is having a, what? A zebra fizz right now. And she knows she has got to go to the bathroom. Really, really bad. She so totally does. And Aiden's saying, oh no, look. Cassandra has just peed her pants. And she is totally and completely mortified right now. Yes, she is. And Aiden did add something very special. He's been adding something very special to all of these drinks that she's having. And the special thing that he has added is something so that once she does become mortified, which she is right now, that no matter what she does, she will not be able to do anything to become less mortified. You know, her mortification rate will not decay no matter what she does. And she's feeling really bad right now. She is filthy from peeing her pants. She is so humiliated right now. Aiden saw her pee her pants. The love of her life sees her standing here covered in pee, walking in pee, and the only thing she can do is have another drink. Knowing that this man smells the pee coming off her body, knowing this man, who she thinks is the most wonderful man in the world, must think that she is horrible now. What must he think of her after watching her pee her pants, after looking at her wearing this sombrero that she cannot force herself to take off, knowing that she smells like pee? You know, what must this man, the man of her dreams, think of her right now? She is so totally humiliated by what he must be thinking about her. And Aiden says, Cassandra, you stink. Have another drink. And so she is. You know, and Aiden's going to laugh at this woman. He's going to laugh at her, you know, and just insult her a little bit and say, Cassandra, you look like crap. And you stink. You smell terrible. And of course, Cassandra is mortified. He's just going to keep insulting her and telling her how stupid that she looks in this sombrero. And he's going to tell her, you know, I cannot believe a grown woman would stand here and pee on herself the way you just peed on yourself. You are so nasty. You know, I cannot believe that I actually married you. What was I thinking? To marry a woman who would stand here in that stupid sombrero and pee on herself. And I don't know. What's going on here? Are we frozen? I don't know. Are we having a little glitch? Huh. I don't really know. We'll cancel that out and we will see what happens. Okay. I guess she's just going to stand here and drink a little bit. I don't know exactly what is wrong with my game right now, but it does appear quite possibly that we might be having a little bit of a glitch here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game and get out of my game and get back in it. And I will be right back with you. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, guys, something really strange happened with my game. Even after I restarted my game, it was still frozen. The Sims would not do anything. So I actually had to replay from the beginning, and I think I'm about at the same place that I was before. Cassandra has wet her pants, and she is mortified, and she is still drinking. So we're going to let her drink a little bit more, and I think she's got to go to the bathroom again. So I think she's probably going to wet her pants yet again. And Aiden has really been making fun of her. He's been insulting her. Look at her. She's going to go pee again. Yes, she is. Cassandra has peed her pants yet again. Yes, she has. And she is super duper stinky right now. She so totally is. And Aiden has really been making fun of her and telling her how embarrassed he is to be married to an adult woman who would pee her pants in public. And he's really been insulting her. He's been insulting her family and telling her, you know, that she does not even deserve to have the name of goth. And he's really been putting her in her place, and he's really brought her down to quite a low level. You know, she is feeling totally and completely humiliated. You can see it in her eyes, in her face, how upset she is. And she's starting to rethink her whole entire life. She's starting to remember things that she did to people and things that she said to people and how she looked down upon everyone her whole entire life. And now she's starting to realize that maybe she was wrong. Maybe she's not better than everyone else. I mean, look at her. She's a grown woman, and she is wearing a very humiliating sombrero. She is wearing clothes drenched in pee. She has peed herself multiple times, and she, you know, just continues to drink. She is going to throw away some stuff. I guess we'll let her throw that away, but she's going to come over and drink even more. And Aiden is going to go inside and go to the bathroom because Aiden can get in. The doors are only locked to Cassandra, and she has not figured out what's going on yet. I mean, the only thing she knows is that she cannot get into the bathroom because of all the drugs that Aiden has given her. She does not realize that it is Aiden who has locked her out of the house. She doesn't realize that he is behind everything that is happening to her. She just knows that she feels horrible, that she has this really strange urge to keep drinking, and that she cannot convince herself to take off that hat, no matter how bad she wants to get rid of it. You know, it's on her head, and it's making her feel terrible. However, she cannot bring herself to take it off. And Hayden is just going to come back and keep making the drinks. As long as she's putting them away, he's going to keep making them. And he's starting to wonder, you know, how long it's going to take to push this woman over the edge. He does not know. And of course, poor Cassandra, she does not realize that those drugs are working in her system and that she does not have that much longer to live. But Aiden, you know, he's never really taken all that much pleasure out of the suffering of the Sims that he has killed, except for one, and that was Faith's husband, Paul Russo. Now, he did get pleasure out of killing that guy because he thought that guy was so totally evil. But he's taking quite a bit of pleasure in bringing Cassandra down to the level that he's brought her down to, and making her realize that she's not a princess, she's not royalty. You know, her blood is not blue, and she is no better than anyone else. And you can see she's trying to shake off this feeling of being mortified, and it just is not working. It's not working at all. And she's probably going to pee her pants again right after she drinks this drink. She most probably likely will. And I don't know, will this time of peeing her pants push her over the edge and make her finally die? Let's find out. Did she pee her pants? I think she did. Did she pee again? She did pee her pants yet again. Aiden is going to give her one more drink. She is going to drink this drink. And he has started making these drinks stronger. And this particular drink that she's drinking right now, he has made extra strong. So, totally extra strong. That is going to push her over the edge. And there she goes. There she goes. Cassandra has died of ultimate mortification. She has collapsed in her own puddle of pee. Yes, she is. She is dead. And it took a long time, in Aiden's opinion, to kill this woman. But he did get what he was looking for. He did get the satisfaction of knowing that in the end, she was humiliated. Totally and completely humiliated. And she died knowing that she was no better than anyone else. She so totally died knowing that. And Grim, he's here and he's just looking at Aiden and he's like, yeah, I wondered when I saw you at the wedding how long it would take before you called for my services. I wondered how long Cassandra would live, after that wedding, and it wasn't very long. Not very long at all. And Aiden, he's going to throw away all of these drinks because each and every one of these drinks is laced with poison. And he does not want anyone finding out that he is responsible for Cassandra's demise. He so totally does not. He's got to get rid of all of the evidence that could implicate him in this woman's death. And her head, I'm telling you guys, her head is right in a puddle of her own pee. Let's just look here. Let's just see if we can kind of get a closer up view of this mess here. I don't know if we're going to... Yeah, there she is. There is Miss Cassandra. Her head is lying in a puddle of urine. Let's just see if we can get... I guess we're not going to be able to... There you go. And look at her mouth. She's got stuff coming out of her mouth. It looks like, dang, this chair or table or whatever. Look at her. There she is, Cassandra Goth, reduced to lying in a pool of urine. And Aiden could not be happier. He so totally could not be happier that this woman is gone. And he so totally could not be happier by the way in which she died. He totally is. Now, he is crying right now because he remembers the day that Summer Holiday died. And who is this? Is that Faith? That is Faith Russo. Faith Russo is standing outside Aiden's house right when Cassandra dies. What is with this woman? I don't know. And look how happy she looks. It's like she's got pep in her step, baby. Look at the way she's walking. Look at her. She's feeling pretty good about herself today. And I just wonder if she was watching. And, you know, when we looked up and noticed her standing there, she just kind of started walking really fast. You know, I don't know. But Aiden remembers when he killed Summer Holiday, how the neighbors were standing out here and they all saw. And Paul Russo was one of those neighbors that was standing out there. Did somebody kick over Aiden's trash can? Oh, that was his mailbox. Okay. Yeah, so he is crying and trying to make it look like he's really sad because he does not want the neighbors to think that he had something to do with this. But he's going to go ahead now and make himself a celebratory drink. The most expensive drink he can make, which is not very expensive. He's going to make himself a flaming zesty salt and celebrate the passing of his poor wife, Cassandra Goth. And we will go ahead and put her in his inventory. Cassandra Goth is Aiden's victim number 28. And Aiden is feeling really good about himself right now. And he's going to talk to Mr. Grimm. He's also going to drink this drink.
Lavish.
I wish he could offer Grimm a drink. You know, that would be really, really funny if he could have a drink with Grimm. But he is going to talk to Grimm. Just see how Grimm is doing. You know, and just kind of make their relationship even closer than what it was. And they do have a very good relationship. The Grim Reaper is feeling very energized right now. And Aiden is feeling extremely, extremely happy. He cannot believe his luck. He cannot believe that he was able to humiliate Cassandra Goth the way that he did. He has over 1 million simoleons in the bank. And 1 million was kind of a magic number for Aiden. You know, Aiden has never felt as though he had enough. But now that he has 1 million simoleons, he's starting to feel a little bit more secure in himself. He so totally is. And he just cannot believe that he was able to kill all these women and get away with it so far. Will he continue to get away with it? Well, I don't know. I guess we will have to wait for the next episode to find out. But right now, it is time for me to say goodbye. But I hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Killer Instinct. I do need to let you know that the next episode will be the final episode for this season. Yes, it will be the season finale, but never fear, there will be a season 2. What's going to happen in that final episode of this season? I don't know, but I can promise you it will be dramatic. So stay tuned. And I want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this series. If you have, please let me know in the comments down below. Please leave me a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next time in the season finale. Bye, guys.